but the system is no longer operational, so I can't really tell you which way it's coming in. I can give you the radar and the satellite image, but that really doesn't say much because it's above whatever you're looking at. You have your lower elevation, clouds and everything else going in, but other than that, that's what it says. Right now, all I see is clear skies and green lights up there, so we'll see what happens when it comes Saturday, which is what, tomorrow? Boy, I chose the wrong profession. I should have been a weather guest. I would have made better shots. Oh, wait a minute, they finally kicked on. I'll be darned. Well, that's a drought forecast. That's what I need. I don't need that. And the other one shows no weather at all, except for New Mexico and up towards outside of Utah. Other than that, there's not much going on. My voice is going out for a minute, so I'll give it over to let's see, hang on, let me reset to the machine. Now I go back up to that from what I'm seeing, unless there's one down below me. Who else is in there? Oh, wait a minute. Anybody there? I see Pink. I see Paul. Okay. FGN, Paul, if you're there, take it away. KD7, QDL.
All right, go. KD7, QDL. KD7, FGN. Here we go. Keeping up, running as much as I can run. I couldn't hear anybody yesterday at all. I didn't even get on here. I didn't even mess with it. I thought, well, if it's going to be that way, I'm not even going to get on. So anyway, right now, I heard to get WW7UL station there. I don't know who he is. He says I'm Alan in Ivan, Utah. Anyway, got you on the list, Alan. Anyway, I heard DWD on KFS Half-Moon Bay, and there was one heck of a rural slugger on his signal into Half-Moon Bay. I could not hear him direct. I heard UNC, DLC, November, CDL, all direct. Some of them very, very light signal, but so I got off, I got you in his direct big-time signal. Anyway, Rob Rashawn to Florida, Don. He won't be back yet. He will be gone. He left Monday and he won't be back for about 10 days. So anyway, there we go. I'm going to pick up WW7AL. Alan, stop using your head. No problem, Alan. Yeah, I remember hearing you a couple of different times over through the ages, so I wouldn't say ages, the last couple of months anyway. All right, Kilo Bravo 7 Foxtrot Golf November. Real quick, anybody hanging out there in the woodwork wants to listen to catching Cracker Barrel, then give us your call.
The right one in there.
I see K04 UCA. K04 UCA. Can you check the room?
Check-ins for the Cracker Barrel.
Well, he's in UCA is in Floral City, Florida, so that's off the stretch. He's probably not hearing us except on NCR. Anyway, back to you, 36 in. I tried, nobody answered me.
Roger, Paul. Hey, I'll tell you what, it's really,
time relay on this SDR. It's just ridiculous. It confuses me. I'm using SDR because I'm not copying anybody but the Utah station S9. Good morning, Al. You're sounding good out here in California. I'm younger. You guys are S4 or 5, and I can't pull you out of my noise level. But hey, we are running the Cracker Barrel out here by half a cent, and I appreciate all the help I can get. N3 KLW is out of town and won't be back for a couple of weeks' time. And, radio is just like real estate. It's location, location, location. Excuse me. And this KD6HNN, we're taking more check-ins for the Rocky Mountain RV service that come. I'm sorry. We're at the Cracker Barrel net. Come with your call. Do we have any relays?
Check-in. He is looking for check-in for the Cracker Barrel, man. If anybody wants to check in, come now.
Kilo 7 Echo Oscar Sierra.
Okay, who was in trouble there? Who was the Kilo station?
Kilo 7 Echo Oscar Sierra, QSL.
Kilo 7 Echo Oscar Sierra. I don't know if you're talking. Kilo 7 Echo Oscar Sierra. Put them on your list. Anyone else? You want to bring in the Echo Oscar Sierra station? Yeah, go ahead, Doc. Yeah, it's not hearing me. Kilo 7 Echo Oscar Sierra. Go ahead and give us a name and where you located. This is WP9GWD.
Good morning to the group. This is Wade, Whiskey Alpha Delta Echo, located up in the panhandle of Idaho, Naples, Idaho, over.
Okay, in southern Idaho, down in southeastern Portland. Okay, we got you down now, Wade. Nice to hear you from Naples, Idaho. What's going on in Naples this morning?
Well, not a whole lot. I drive truck for a living. It's a short week. I took a short week this week, so I'm home. It's a little brisk outside. The sun's out. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to do some gardening, yard maintenance, and a little bit of truck repair. Other than that, not a whole lot going on up here. Just thought I'd jump up on the radio and see what was going on. Over.
Nope. Okay, Wade, well, it's real good to hear you. Got a real nice direct signal on you into my XCDX 1200. So, my call Kilo Bravo 7 Foxtrot Golf November. This is the Cracker Barrel net. We run here every morning at 8 a.m. till 8:30 for a short half hour. Very informal, jump in, say hello, whatever. And we're also making a great deal of use of SDRs and also networks. So if you got on the net logger, I got you down on the list. Well, I had you down on the list. And here, I'll be off. 827 Echo Oscar Sierra. That's the right call, isn't it?
Roger. That is the right call. Kilo 7 Echo Oscar Sierra. And I'm probably just going to do a one and done. I just jumped up here to say hello in the morning, and we'll let you guys get back at it. I appreciate you letting me in. You all have a great day. Kilo 7 Echo Oscar Sierra. I'm going to go QRT.
Okay, we got you marked in and off. Wade, and thanks for dropping by and seeing us. Nice to meet you for the first time. You will come off November. My name is Paul. I'm in Brazilian, Wyoming. Wade, so come on, baby, come to the back. You're getting off from that. steering wheel holding down the dock. Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that literally. A lot of new drivers are just steering wheel holders, but anyway, I assume you're a little bit older type of driver. Anyway, see you again another time, Wade. Thanks. Good broadcast. Go to you, Jonathan.
Thank you there, Paul, and, hang on.
Break.
All right, I see I knocked the dial there. Fortunately, I noticed. Anyway, all right. Well, so far, I'd say band conditions are fair to middling. Hearing Paul real well and Don real well, but Don the younger real well. Don the elder a little bit, not too bad, but anyway, overall, Al was coming in good. Nice to hear from you, Al. And, yep, this here, doing a little bit of research on tube amps. I think I told you guys that I'm building a little preamp. I ordered all the stuff for that, and contemplating building a tube amplifier as well, just a stereo, just for fun. So anyway, with that, I'll just keep it rolling along here, and I believe I still pass it to WD9DWD. So over to you there, Don. KJ's new RPX.
Thank you, Jonathan. Bill got a good copy on you. And good copy on everyone except Paul. And Paul, I can actually hear you, but you're really light. But that might get better as time goes on. But last little bit, though, I kind of lost Ken as well. Until you really liked him a minute ago. Anyway, hey, man, if you're listening, that was quite a day the other day. That you started it by bringing up the Jesse James thing, and when I mentioned on the early bird, everybody told about their counter to the rich and famous. But I've got another one. I've got another one for you, Ben, if you're listening. I think all of us old enough grew up. Maybe you watched the Johnny and Marie Osmond show a little bit. Y'all remember Johnny and Marie Osmond, the Osmond family? Well, their mother was born and raised right in the West. Finished her all of her school through high school. Her whole family right here in the West. And when she went off to college, of course, that's when she met the Osmond, and of course the rest is history. But she was in class with my father. So that's just another little bit that we claim to fame we have. Anyway, with that, I'm going to move along. John the Elder, I had a hard time hearing you the last time. And that's not usually the case, but the last couple of days, the signal from California is not that good. To me. Okay, 86 you got it. WD9, WD.
This is Kilo Delta 6 Uniform Mike Charlie, and I'm going back and forth from NetLogger to AIM and see who's contacting. And the fellow from just lost us. FGN used AIM to talk to us, and we didn't respond to him. It'd be a little more time consuming because there's a delay when you type in the AIM, but it's only a few seconds. So that's kind of an important method of communications. And I don't know if Ken can hear me or not through Utah or KFS, but you could talk on AIM to us and say who's going to be next. So that's possible. This is a method of discussing that could be very interesting. I have sent an email out to AIM text Bob. It says if he doesn't respond to us on Utah or AIM, then he will be considered a ham hock and not a ham. Couldn't resist that one. So that's pretty much it. Anybody check in for the Cracker Barrel? Come now. Nothing heard. Oh, Delta Lima Charlie, you're next.
Thank you very much there, Don. KD6, you haven't seen a whole lot to add, so I'm going to say 73 and pass it along. Maybe go find an aspirin for this arm of mine. Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey, November, your turn from Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie.
Thank you, Mark. 73's my friend. Have a great day there. I did hear a brake come in there a couple of times when RPX was in there, but I guess he got tired of trying to brake and left the frequency. Anyway, nothing, like I say, not much going on around here. Got 2 doctor's appointments, one for my wife this morning, one for me this afternoon. Go see the cardiologist. They said they got an update on my pacemaker. I don't know what they're going to do, but maybe they're going to put it in a little bit quicker than what they thought they were. I don't know. We'll find out more about it when I get up there. Let's see. I got the SDR and it's got an echo here. Yeah, but that's all right. I'll shut up here in a minute. It's, I get laid back in this chair by it, and I get about half lazy and about half dozy for some reason, even though I just got up out of bed. Anyway, let's see. Oh, Joe, did you get that radio working there? K87QDL? Take it away, my friend. K87QDL, K7PWN.
You're coming in loud and clear now. Down the radio. Oh, boy. Excuse me. Oh, pollen sucks, let me tell you. I'm sure we all know that. And even though as cold as it is in the morning and warm in the afternoon, it just sits there and goes nuts. One thing I haven't seen are the bees and the pollinators out here this year. Not nearly as many. Oh, the Rich and the Famous, short one. The Nevada Club, when it was here in Nevada, I can't think of Fitzgerald's Club, I'm sorry. The old man Fitzgerald, he was rich and famous, and what was even more was he would go up and change into some old clothes, go back downstairs into the casinos, and the people would just snub him left and right. And he didn't change anything other than his clothes. Go back up, put his suit on, come back down, and boy, they were hanging all over him. Oh, like he was the best thing since white sliced bread. Gives you an indicator of the attitude of the people of the time back in the 60s and 70s. So with that, I'll say 73s and send it over to, who am I? Oh, there's a whole load here. Let's see if we can, WW7AL, if you can copy, KD7QDL.
Roger, KD7QDL. This is WW7AL. Don't have too much to say, but going back with Dan, or I guess Don up in Malad was talking about still famous people. I can only add a couple things. I went to school with Merlin Olsen. We're the same age, and he passed away much too early. And my wife's uncle was Mr. America of 1946 and 1948. Guy by the name of Alan Stephan. You might want to look that up. He's a pretty muscular guy. But hey, I don't have too much else to say. But I'm glad for picking me up, and I'm gonna be out. You can gray me out, and I'll be gone, and we'll go over to looks like KO4UCH. Gary, go ahead.
No, he checked out. No problem, Alan. He checked out. He couldn't hear us. And P7EOS dropped out already. Wade checked out from Naples, Idaho. So W7CP2 Mobile, if you're there, Jim.
Big it up,
CPT in the Mobile, KD618, knocking out the Starling.
Jim in there?
I don't hear him at any of the three.
I don't hear him either.
Negative. I think Jim is not here today. In news for Washington, I knew that. M6YDP, it's over to you, Rick. I'm going to sign out. So you guys have a good one. We got call. I got a 6-foot in Lander. We got to go take care of that little girl. One of my granddaughters. So anyway, YDP, go ahead, Rick. We'll see you all later. 37 FGN.
Hey, good morning, guys. Here, I'll give it a little bit of power. That might help. Hey, good morning, all. Hey, I hear Ben real good. PWN sounded good, Ben. Always coming in good from Clackamas. I heard Paul a little bit above the noise level, and in Victor, Alpha 7 Delta Lima Charlie. Well, I heard a couple of stations pretty good. Just playing around with a pot roast. Man, I tell you, I coated it with olive oil. You know, I got to give you guys my Italian update. I smeared it with olive oil. I stabbed it through the garlic in there. We're ready to go. I tell you what, it's gonna be a nice smelling house today. I think my wife's got her nose clip on. She loves it when I cook everything with garlic. N6YDP. I think I'm not sure who I turn it. Maybe I turn it back up to Ken, but I don't know if I got a copy. But we'll give it a try. HNN N6YDP.
N6YDP. Rick, good morning to you. You're sounding good on the SDR. I'm getting nothing. Absolute zero on the receiver. So probably isn't working, but good morning to you. Start my day with breakfast and then off to the gym for a workout. I'm going to go through the list one more time. We're looking at time restraints. We're going to send it back to RPX for a 73 round. He can pass it down for a 73 round. Let's go with it and watch the clock. KD6810N.
Over to you, Jonathan. 73 round.
All right. Well, then that's what I'll do. I'll say 73, and back to you, Don K86 RBS.
Yeah, we're on 828, so 73. Everybody have a great day. Over to you, John the Elder, WD970.
This is Kilo Delta 6, Uniform Mike Charlie, 73, over to Delta Lima Charlie. Take away.
73, over to Ben. Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey, November.
Okay, Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey, November here. 73, everybody. Hope you have a great day. And for FYI there, Don, the younger, my wife was born in Hagerman, and her brother went to school, high school there, I think, at Belad. And a friend of mine, the family's still there. His name is Stevens. His last name is Stevens. His name is first, Wayne. And he got a brother there now. Anyway, 730, everybody. Have a great day. And we're going to turn it over to N6YDP.
Thanks, Ben. Like I said, sounded great, buddy. Have a great day, all. N6YDP 73. I think that's the end of the list, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you guys on the next one. N6YDP, Mudduck Station out of Gardnerville, 73.
Roger there, Rick. You're sounding great. And I'll tell you what, we are at the bottom of the hour, about 29 minutes after the hour. And I think our guest speaker this morning is KE7RTV over there in the Reno, Sparks area. And I hope he's got his pencil paper ready and he is up for it. Good morning, Steve. This is KD6810M 73 to the Cracker Barrel Net.
Well, good morning, Ken, and thank you. Good morning, everyone. This is Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor. My name is Steve. I'm net control for today's early bird net. QTH, Sparks, Nevada. Sunny, blue skies. Going to be as far as weather goes, it's going to be a lovely day. Hope otherwise, too. We take check-ins by state, region, or province. I'll call it out. When you hear yours called, give me your call sign. We'll put you on the log. Everybody on the log will get a couple chances to transmit. So that's the way it works. We rotate state, region, or province, so no one's always first and no one is always last. And we do that to make it as fair as possible. So with that out of the way, good morning and welcome. Thank you all for being here. First up this morning, Oregon or Utah. Come now.
Mike 7, Delta Echo Charlie.
K9, Charlie Zulu India.
KK7, Papa Whiskey November.
KK7, use Uniform Zulu Lima.
Okay, let's break here. Delta Echo Charlie, Charlie Zulu India. Papa Whiskey November, and Uniform Zulu Lima. Any other check-ins, Oregon or Utah? Come now. State of Washington, come now.
Kilo 7, Kilo Romeo Tango.
Alpha Golf 7, Echo Romeo.
Okay, Kilo Romeo Tango, Echo Romeo. Any other check-ins in Washington? Come now. All right, stay east of region 7.
Whiskey 6, Bravo Whiskey Sierra.
Good morning, Al. Nice to hear you on there. Whiskey 6, Bravo Whiskey Sierra. It's nice to hear everybody. I just love hearing everybody's voice in the morning. I really do. Any other check-ins? Arizona, British Columbia. Come now.
Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie.
Okay, Delta Lima Charlie. Any other check-ins? Arizona, British Columbia.
Whiskey 0, Romeo, Sierra, Romeo.
Yeah, I was wondering where Bob is. Bob's in Florida, though, isn't he? I forgot about that. So, got Delta Lima Charlie, Romeo, Sierra, Romeo. One more call. Arizona, British Columbia. Come now. Next up, California, Idaho. Come now.
UMC.
Hold up.
Whiskey Alpha 6, November Echo Alpha.
WB6, November Papa Mike.
November 7, Tango Sierra.
Whiskey Bravo 6, November Golf Charlie.
Whiskey Delta 9, Delta Whiskey Delta.
Boy, the band is starting to take a dip here. Anyway, here's who we have. Uniform Mike Charlie, Cold Duck, Tango Sierra Quebec, November Echo Alpha, November Papa Mike, November Golf Charlie, and Delta Whiskey Delta. One more call, California, Idaho. Come now.
Kilo 6, Romeo Papa Echo.
H&M relay.
Hotel November checked in. Go relay.
H&M, did you hear Joe? Oh, geez, I don't know. He's over there in Napa.
Boy, I cannot understand you today. Try it again.
Yeah, I heard Joe in there from Napa.
Yeah, I did too. I got him. But thanks. Thanks for the relay. Any other check-ins? California or Idaho? Come now.
Kilo 6, Romeo Papa Echo.
We got you, Jonathan. Sorry about that. I got you in there. Romeo Papa X-Ray and Hotel November. Here's who's checked in. Uniform Mike Charlie, Cold Duck, Tango Sierra Quebec, November Echo Alpha, November Papa Mike, November Golf Charlie, Delta Whiskey Delta, Romeo Papa X-Ray, and Hotel November. One more call, California or Idaho. Come now.
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
Yeah, this is KK7UCO. We got a Kilo 7 Tango Papa Hotel.
Oh, okay. We got you, Mickey. Tango Papa Hotel. Mickey, give your call sign again. I was on the WebSDR that time. I want to see how I hear you on the radio. So go ahead, Mickey. Yep, we got you. You're about a 7 or 8 here now on the radio. Thank you, Mickey. Any other check-ins? California or Idaho? Come now.
Relay.
Got you, Ted. Kilo, Hotel Kilo. Go ahead, relay.
Yeah, that's who I was going to call. Kilo Hotel Kilo.
Okay, thanks, John. Any other check-ins? California or Idaho? It's kind of odd. Idaho stations I hear on the radio, not so well, hardly at all on the web SDR, and it's vice versa. With California, I hear you better on the web SDR this time of morning. So one more call. California, Idaho, come now. Okay, Montana, Nevada, Wyoming, come now.
Bravo Alpha Uniform, 1 and done.
November 6, Yankee Delta Papa. Alpha Bravo 7, Whiskey Echo, in and out.
Okay, Alpha Bravo 7, Whiskey Echo, 7-3, Phil, thank you. The other check-ins, Bravo Alpha Uniform, Kilo 6, Bravo Alpha Uniform, 7-3, Bill, thank you. K9 BRD checked in, Yankee Delta Papa checked in, and Gulf Mike checked in. One more call, Montana, Nevada, Wyoming, come now.
Golf Mike is in and out.
All right, 7-3, John, thank you. Have a good one. Any other check-ins? Any station anywhere for the early bird net? Come now.
Alpha Indy 7, Papa Lima.
Morning, Bill. I put you with Washington. Any other check-ins? Any station anywhere? Come now. Okay, let's get rolling. Before we do, I want to thank everybody for being here. It's a pleasure, my honor, to be net control. And let's get going. Kilo Mike 7, Delta Echo Charlie, your lead off, Mrs. J. Good morning, and over to you.
Wow, how special I am this morning. Good morning, Steve at KE7RTV. This is KN7DEC. A beautiful spring morning, but no sunshine. It almost looks like it might rain this morning. Birds are singing, and the world is alive outside as I walked from the cottage up here to the workshop. The world is alive, but I'm not. Anyway, it's a slow morning. Back to you, Steve at Net at KE7RTV. This is KM7DEC.
All righty. Thank you very much, Mrs. J. And, we don't have very many rainy days here. I know what it's like. In Florida, it used to rain for 3 weeks at a time, dark, rainy, drizzly. I got tired of it, but here we have so few rainy days that when we do get one, it's really a pleasure. Anyway, thanks a lot. Kilo 9, Charlie Zulu India. Good morning, Jay.
KE7RTV and Group K9CZI. Really interesting propagation this morning. When I turned the radios on, I could not hear you at all. In fact, at the start of the net, you just didn't exist on the radio, and only SDR. And when Shelby checked in this morning, and you were nice and strong on the SDR, so things are really changing quick. So we'll have to see what happens there. Little projects all moving forward. I think I'm going to get my Lark set together with its new audio amplifier. I made the mods on the board with changing the resistor values yesterday, so that's all taken care of. I'll be really looking forward to seeing how these little modifications change the receive. I'm assuming that the resistor changes are going to fix the audio and get that taken care of, so we'll see what happens there. Otherwise, just things slowly moving along. As things move forward, the problems crop up that wasn't expected. We had a little hose bib on actually it's on a fire hydrant as a lawn ornament, and it's got the little T-handle on the hose faucet. Well, it broke. So, this is no problem. They have those things. So I go down, check the local hardware store, pick one up. Wrong size, doesn't fit. It's got a spline shaft. Mine's got a square shaft. So anyway, I ordered some on eBay, and sure, those things showed up. It fits right on there. Is great. I thought that was just wonderful. Except you can't turn it on.
you turn the valve a quarter turn, and it hits a big piece of cast iron on the side of the fire hydrant, so you can't turn it on. So I either have to shorten up the little T-handle knob, or I need to get down there and grind a chunk of the cast iron off the hydrant. So jobs are never simple. This is supposed to be a simple job. You go down there with a screwdriver, it takes 30 seconds, and it's done. And it's not going to be like that. So anyway, that's just my complaining about the way the world works. Anyway, back to you, Steve. K9 Charlie Zulu India.
All right, Jay, thank you. It makes you feel any better. I was talking to my friend Kimberly yesterday, and she said the plumber had been at her house, and I said, boy, it's taking him a long time. She said, well, he did it wrong the first time. Had to come back. Thanks a lot if the plumber did it wrong. Yeah. Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, Steve. K7 RTB in the group there. K7 PWN over here in Sacramento, Oregon. Well, we don't have much sunshine. It's partly cloudy, but it's trying to break through. It's going to be one of those days, I guess. Well, Jay, all I can say is this. I quoted an old friend of mine now deceased. Everybody's got a problem. It seems like we all have ours. My problem is that, the first 6 years of my life, I never went to see a doctor. Once in a while, maybe once a year. And it seems like ever since I've been retired here, it's just popping up every week. Either the doctor, the dentist, or whatever. Today I've got 2 offices. I got one with my wife at 9 o'clock this morning, so I'll be one and done. And another one at 1 o'clock in the afternoon to see my cardiologist. Yeah, life goes on, doesn't it? It just seems like it's one thing after another. Anyway, there's nothing else going on around here, Steve. We'll just say 7-3 to everybody. We're one and done, like I said, for the day. And listen out here for a couple minutes, and I'll go make sure that the wife is up and we're ready to rock and roll here about 30 minutes or so. So back to you, Steve. 7-3's all. KE7 RTD, K7 PWN. 7-3, my friend, to you, and you take it away.
All right, thank you, Ben. And I think you said you're leaving 7-3. I'm going to call you just to make sure, but you know how it works. So thanks for being here this morning. It's very much appreciated. Next up, Kilo 7, Uniform Zulu Lima. Good morning, Leon.
Yeah, good morning, Steve, and the rest of the net. Yeah, a little bit of a rough night last night. I woke up early with just, I was just cramping up something fierce, and I come out of the bedroom, and I'm trying to walk, and my wife's like, do you need for me to bring it to you? And I didn't even say anything, because I thought I might make it, and then I just sat down in the chair by the computer there, and I was cramping up so bad I couldn't walk, and it wasn't necessarily all in my legs. It just, it was pretty serious. Anyway, so that caused a little bit of distress this morning. Anyway, that's the story here. I know about those projects that just seem to go on and on. I run into those quite a bit, and around here it's starting to get a little bit warm, and I keep noticing things I need to water at lunchtime. I've been eating lunch late because I just keep running into one project or another. This needs watering. The chickens need this or something. Anyway, it just Anyway, that's the story here. Back to you, Steve. K7RTV, KK7 UCL.
Okay, Leon, thank you very much. Leon the Logger. We'll call you on the 7-3 round. Kilo 7, Kilo Romeo Tango. Good morning, Curtis.
Hey, good morning, Steve, and the rest of you early birders out there. Curtis here, K7KFC, running barefoot, Buckley, Washington. Let's see, Steve, you're hitting me about S8. My noise level's up, too. It's been hanging around S7, so I don't know what's creating all the noise. I suppose it's just conditions. Because usually I run around S4 for noise levels. Let's see, I didn't check the low temperature this morning, but I did during the night when I was out. The view was about 15-some degrees. 52 degrees, I believe. The high today is supposed to be 74. It's going to be warmer than that. Yesterday we hit 80, and the high is supposed to be 75. So I predict it's going to be well into the upper 70s. And then the rain chance is going to be 16%, but it's supposed to be cloudy and sunny today. So that's today. And I sort of dread Sunday coming along once they get a lot warmer. I just don't like it. Anyway, what is today? It is Friday, Fritter Friday. We have been eating hot dogs this week. We went to Walmart and got some good hot dogs, and we've had them a few times. I didn't start my exercise routine yet, but better get with it. I write a letter to somebody in Namibia right now, friends, so I'm in the middle of that. I'm going to wrap that up and get my exercise going. Anyway, I don't have anything really to add at this time, so I'm going to head back to you. We'll get you on the next round. Kilo Echo 7, I'm going to take a victory with you. Kilo 7 Kilo, we're saying about next roll.
All right, Curtis, thank you very much for being here today, like you are every day, and I appreciate it very much. Next up, Alpha Golf 7 Echo Romeo. Good morning, John.
Yeah, good morning, Steve, and good morning to the net. This is John, Alpha Golf 7 Echo Romeo in Chelan, Washington, where it is 55 degrees and going to the mid-70s today. Looks like it'll be a good day for what I have to do, which is continuing to mow this orchard. I've got about 7 hours in so far, so I guess I've got about another 3.5 to take care of today. The wife is heading for Missoula, Montana to celebrate her daughter's birthday, and I am staying behind to feed the dogs and cats and chickens and fish and keep the plants watered. So that's my task for the next several days. That said, I'll turn it back to you, and I'll try to be here for 7-3 round. Back to you, Steve.
All right, thank you, John. John, if you're looking for a book to listen to while you're mowing, Act of War by a guy named Cheevers. It's really good. It's about the USS Pueblo being captured by North Koreans. I'm not quite finished, but it's an excellent book, and the audio's good. Next up, Alpha India 7 Papa Lima. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Steve and the group. This is Bill, Alpha India 7 Papa Lima here in Duval, Washington. Let's see what we got. 52 degrees this morning, 76% humidity, and barometer's pretty steady, about 29.81. Beautiful blue sky day out there today. Looking forward to getting outside and maybe hopping on the bicycle for a little bit here. It's Friday. I think we're going to go over the club. They're going to have an early Cinco de Mayo over at the club, so I'll go there for a taco salad, and maybe Susie will have a cocktail or something. I don't do that kind of stuff, so I ain't going to have one. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day, and we will talk to you all in the 7-3 round. Kilo Echo 7 Romeo Tango Victor Alpha India 7 Papa Lima. Back there, Steve.
All righty. Thank you very much, Bill. We'll call you on the 7-3 round. Whiskey 6, Bravo, Whiskey Sierra. Good morning, Al.
Good morning, Steve. To you and everybody else on the early bird. Well, very good. Enjoying the net this morning. 90% on the Utah SDR. A lot of stations aren't coming into my radio very well this morning, but that's kind of the way it's been here this last couple weeks or so. So anybody is still enjoying it very well. So, and thanks to you, Steve, that's for sure. Let's see, 24 degrees this morning. Yeah, it was a little bit chilly still, and they're starting to show the frost warnings on my weather channel, I guess you would say, looking at those. So it did get a little bit cool, but actually on the deck was 32. But anyway, a couple of readings that I get here on the thermometer. And beautiful blue sky out there this morning, but we have afternoon showers is kind of what they're saying. And mountains, I guess, are good for that. That's what they usually, I think we used to get that up in the mountains in California there. When we were up there, they would come in and get some thunderstorms in the afternoon type thing, and I think that's kind of what's going to happen here. The next few days, it looks like, is a prediction, afternoon showers, so we'll have to see how that goes. Otherwise, man, brought up a very good point, I guess. Never had to really. I had a doctor when we were up in the mountains there. Fortunately enough, no problems over the years. I'd go see my doctor once a year, and he would take some blood and check that out and make sure everything was okay, and that was it. And he would enjoy. I'd get to talking to him in the in the room there, doctor's office, and he once a year, and he would just start asking questions. And I said, "Oh yeah, we live up there off the grid, and battery operate. Batteries keep us going, and this and that, and propane refrigerator, and a generator once in a while when we have to have, not enough sun to charge up the batteries." And he just got such a kick out of it, and he'd hardly ever ask, "Well, how you doing?" That sort of thing. But nowadays, yep, we get to, there goes a fox by the window this morning. That's another subject, but anyway, a lot of those types of things, and projects, Jay and Leon there with all their projects and so forth. Well, I attempt to do that also. I get going on a project, and then I go, oh, I could do that, I could do this, and so pretty soon I got about 3 or 4 projects going, and I finally get them done, but nowadays it takes me a lot longer. I run out of energy, I guess, to some extent, so I have to take some breaks out there. But anyway, it's better than being on the other side of the green grass. So with that, that's about it. We had deer yesterday, turkeys going by, coming through, and a fox just went by now, and he was here this morning earlier. So a lot of wildlife starting to show up. I hope it's not those big brown or black furry animals. I don't take care for those guys coming by. Anyway, that's enough from this end, Steve. KE7RTV, W6BWS.
All right, Al, thank you very much. Sounding good, sounding happy. Thanks for being here. Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning there, Steve. Good to hear your voice. Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor. This is Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie, up here in beautiful British Columbia, where it is, let's see here, it's 48 degrees. It's going to go 77 today. It's going to be sunny. Looking forward to that. I'm still sitting here recovering from my arm surgery here. I had some work done on my arm, my carpal tunnel syndrome, plus some work they had to do inside my hand. And the recovery process is taking a lot longer than I thought. This sucker is pretty sore. So I'm going to be one and done today, and until I get a little further on with this recovery process, I think my amount of time I'm going to spend on the radio is going to be limited. It's kind of hard to run the station and do everything with only one arm. So, and it's my dominant arm too. It's my right arm. Totally useless with my left arm. I'm not complaining though, because it's short-term pain for long-term gain. I was starting to have a lot of problems with that arm, and they figure that all this surgery will correct it, but it is a little bit more than I was not led to believe, but more than I wanted to think. Let's put it that way, Steve. I was hoping that it would heal up quicker than this. Anyway, thanks for being there, Steve. I'll check in from time to time, and I'm sure within a couple of weeks I'll be back to my normal schedule. Anyway, 73 for now. Have a really great day. Everybody have a great day. Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor, Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie.
All right, Mark. Well, thank you. Mark, we're going to miss you. I'm sorry that you won't be here for a while, but I think I understand. We all do. So I hope you do better, and more power to you. But thanks a lot, and I hope your arm improves a lot. 7-3. Whiskey 0, Romeo Sierra Romeo. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, you set it out for me. W0 in the radio about S6 this morning. So not bad. You're good in the SDR, and I'm copying you off, and up there in Durango quite well on the radio. So conditions seem to be closer to normal than they have been. clear sunny skies down here. It's going to be about 88, I think, something like that. It's going to be in the low 90s, I think, for Saturday and Sunday. And then cooler next week. With I think I saw one of the days only going to be in the 70s, so must be a cool front coming through or something. I doubt it will get any rain, so we'll see. Ken Oakland, Ken or wrist or whatever it is, I think he said, I thought he said at one time it was a carpal tunnel surgery, but maybe I misunderstood. I think I've got that same thing going on in my left hand. It's really been bothering me lately, so I need to just sit down to the hand guy and see what he thinks. I'm not looking forward to that. Anyway, we'll stick around for the 7-3 round, see how propagation holds up. KE7RTV, 0RN5.
Okay, Mike, thanks a lot. I appreciate you being here, and we will call you on the 7-3 round. Kilo Delta 6, uniform Mike Charlie. Good morning, Don.
This is Kilo Delta 6, uniform Mike Charlie. My admin in my company, he was the station manager at San Diego, and the weather girl was Raquel Welch. And according to my admin, who was station manager at San Diego, he had to fire her because she was not sufficiently intelligent to talk about the weather. Who cares? If Raquel Welch said we're going to have tornadoes, earthquakes, typhoons, nasty weather, we care less. We just want to look to her. If anybody disagrees with me, that's it.
Okay. Thank you, Don, on 7-3. You have a good day today. Whiskey Hotel 7, called up. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Steve. W87 Cold Up. Yeah, beautiful. Another beautiful day. This is probably the last good day we're going to have, and then we're going to get cold again. Be up in the mid-80s. All sunshine, calm. Oh, it's going to be a good day. Yeah, and the doctor thing. You know, I've mentioned this before, but I used to go to my GP, and he had his x-ray machine, and he could take blood and everything for one stop. You go in there, and he does everything, and you know what's wrong. Now you go to your GP and says, oh, well, I gotta send you to a specialist, so you wait another 3 weeks. You go to the specialist, and he says, okay, now you got to go get go to another place to get your blood test, another place to get your x-rays, and then when you do all that, then you got to come back to me. So now what was a one-stop doctor visit is 5 minutes. Yeah, that really ticks me off. And talking about it's something simple. I was trying to do the front brake pads on my Jeep over in Hawaii. Could not find, it's a 62 Willys Jeep, and couldn't find anything parts-wise. They don't go back that far. So online there's a guy, the Jeep Master or whatever, and sure enough, he has the number for my Jeep. I get the Jeep pads after a week and a half of delivery from the States, the mainland, and they don't fit. And so I call him, da-da-da-da-da. Long story short, there were 9-inch brakes and 10-inch brakes. And so I got the wrong one. But then when he says how you're measuring, I said, well, wait a second. Mine are 11-inch brakes. He says, I don't know anything about 11-inch brakes. So I got a little old guy who used to have all kinds of Jeep parts. The guy, I go down to his place. His wife's there because he's been hurt with an injury, and he's been in bed. He calls in from his bed. He says, well, you got 11.2s? I said, what's that? 11-inch long, 2 inches wide. I said, yeah, I got them. And he says, okay, this is Napa number 6 and such. And sure enough, you can't go to Napa and find them, but they hold them up, and I got that number, believe me, stored down. So something simple. It took me a month to get brake pads on there. Okay, back to you, Steve. W7 Cold Up.
All right, Jim. Thanks a lot. We'll call you on the 7-3 round. November 7, Tango Sierra, Quebec. Good morning, Joe. Is Joe in there?
Affirmative. He's in there. He turned it back.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it, everybody. Thank you, Joe. Joe, I was not able to hear you on the radio or the web SDR, so that doesn't happen. In fact, I don't know if it's ever happened, Joe, but other stations did hear you, so thank you for being here. We'll call you on the 7-3 round. Next up, Whiskey After 6, November Echo Alpha. Good morning, Bob.
Hey, good morning, Steve and Annette. KE7RTV, WA6NEA here in sunny Roseville, about 20 miles northeast of Sacramento along Interstate 80. And let's see, we are currently 55 degrees. We're supposed to top out at 84. Winds out of the southeast at 6. We're under 29.89. And it's severe clear, so that's a good thing. A little more gardening stuff to do today. Happy stuff. Definitely not doing telephone company stuff, so that's a plus. And I was thinking of all the different names we have for the different days of the week. And on Fridays, one of the radio stations you listened to over the years, they had this show on. It was a fictitious cafeteria in the background, and all the characters were fictitious and everything, but it sounded like a real restaurant in the background. It had salmonella and different names like that for the different characters, Betty Veracruz and so on and so forth. But Fridays were always Fish Head Friday. So there you go. We'll catch you guys on the 73 round, KE7RTV, WA6NEA.
All right, Bob, thank you. I remember Salmonella played third base for the Yankees. Whiskey Bravo 6, November Papa Mike. Good morning, Rick.
Well, good morning, Steve, and everyone on the net. WB6NPM. From a very cloudy, overcast Escondido, they're claiming a possible drizzle. They didn't call it rain, but they're calling it drizzle. I got my FETs yesterday, my transistors. I haven't installed them yet. You and I texted a little bit. I changed the resistors in the audio circuitry for the mic yesterday on one of my little lark sets, and it made a huge difference. I did get some better or more sensitive mic elements, and they are like way too sensitive. I look at my signal transmitting into a dummy load, look at it on the 7300, and it is wide. It is distorted, yeah. So that's went a little too much on the sensitivity for the mic element. So I am learning electric mics as I didn't think I needed to. Anyway, I'll be working on that a little bit today. My friend's coming over to work on her tabletop, and that's what's going on today. 58 degrees out there. WB6NPM, back to net.
All right, Rick, thank you. I ordered a new mic, and it should be here, one to use with the lark set, and it should be here today. I'm planning to replace the dynamic little dynamic module with the electric. So I hope that's going to work. Anyway, thank you, Rick. And we'll call you on the 7-3 round. Whiskey Bravo 6, November Golf Charlie. Good morning, Richard.
Oh, good morning, Steve. Good morning to the net. WB6NGC, Richard in Pasadena. And it's an overcast and 60 Pasadena this morning. No blue sky for me, I guess. Anyway, band conditions are really weird. Rick, NPM is usually 10 over S9, and he's just barely an S5, and that's right near my noise level. So there you go. Anyway, I'll hang out. Anything RTV, WB6NGC.
All right, thank you, Richard. And you are 10 over S9 this morning. Very good signal on the radio. And sparked. Thanks a lot. Whiskey Delta 9, Delta Whiskey Delta. Good morning, Don.
Good morning, Steve. KE7RTV, WTR and GW. Good morning to everybody. I think Richard said it best. That's the use of the what's interesting, from my location, direct, all the way out from the station, they very, very high wind. I've been to hook them up direct, be a beautiful day here in Idaho today. Sunshine all day. And about to get up into the mid-60s, maybe the high 60s. So, anyway, I'm going to try to get my sports notebook out of the story. My neighbor, no, actually, I didn't have it out for it. So, let's move it over to my house. We're going to start getting ready. I'm going to camping, which is about 2.5 weeks. So, got to make sure everything's ready. And that was the plan for today. So, feel like Steve, I'm going to be one, and I'm going to be gone. DWD 73.
Well, thank you very much, Don, and 7-3. Have a great day today, and we'll look for you next time. Appreciate you being here like you are almost every day. Jonathan, over to you. Kilo 6, Romeo Papa X-ray.
Well, good morning there, Steve and the group from Little River, California, where I think I'm turning the corner on my cold. I'm a little bit better today than I was yesterday, so that's something. Now, as we say, as we're now at Easter, I'm only a skosh better. Kind of curious how many people use the term skosh out there, at least outside of the East Coast. But anyway, skosh better, I'll take it. And so we're sitting here fooling around and building a vacuum tube preamp and for a phono preamp turntable, and considering building a tube amp to go with it. So anyway, that's what I'm doing while I'm listening to everybody out there. It's kind of fun to be doing that. And I'll say 7-3, Steve. I got to go stumbling around and figure out what I'm going to do with my day. So, 67R TDM group, Big Copy X, back to you.
All right, Jonathan, thank you. You're going to have to tell your voice you're better, because I don't think he's got the message yet. You sound like you don't feel good. So, well, thanks a lot for being here, my friend. Look for you next time around at 7-3. Jonathan has been with this net for almost since the beginning, so long time, Jonathan. Thanks a lot. Kilo Delta 6 Hotel, November. Good morning, Ken.
KD7RTV in the group, KD689. Yeah, Steve, I got to give it to you. You do a great job, no matter what the conditions are. Well, we got beautiful blue skies all the way down. The only station I heard really good was Mrs. J and Mr. J up there in Oregon. Well, they were slapping the seismometer around, but nobody else. Al over there in Colorado also slapping her around, but I can't hear any of my neighbors, even Southern California. So with that, I'm going to be one and done. I got one for the kids who did good work out of them, Steve. So with that, back over to you in that control, 7-3. We'll catch you tomorrow. 86 in there.
All right, Ken, thank you very much for being here in 7-3. I appreciate you checking in, always. So take care. Have a great day. Kilo 9, Tango Papa Hotel. Good morning, Mickey.
Well, things are pretty much normal here in Dailey. Talking about magnetic lines there. Still bad next to me. There's a little bit of movement here after the 6%. Doing a little good there around the house. And other than that, Tony's radio propagation being echo for 55. Through SDR and
all right. And both would be proud there, Mickey. Thanks a lot, and we will call you on the 7-3 round. Appreciate you being here. Kilo 7, Kilo Hotel Kilo. Good morning, Ted. Ted, thank you. Boy, you're awfully light today. Very, very light. Maybe it'll get better by the 7-3 round if you stick around. No worries if you don't. You know how it works. So thanks for being here. Next up, Kilo 9, Bravo Romeo Delta. Good morning, Dan.
Well, good morning, Steve. Very good morning to the whole crew out there. I'm Mike, here, Dave here in the downtown. I think it will be great later on this summer. So, anyway, I'm watching today, so it'll be good. I might have to look at we'll see, I think a couple other things to take care of first, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, Steve, I'm going to be, this is going to be 7-3 for me, so wishing you well, and the whole crew out there. God bless. Have a great day, and we'll see you again tomorrow. And DRD, here's the first one. Steve, back to you.
Okay, Dan, thank you. And 7-3. Have yourself a good day. And we'll look for you next time around. November 6th, Yankee Delta Papa. Good morning, Rick.
KE7RTV in the group, N6YDP. Yeah, kind of interesting conditions this morning. California's coming in, Idaho, I'm here in Montana. So it's getting a little bit better, but hey, it is what it is, but we always make it work. Let's see, let me give you guys a food report. I know that's a rarity. Let's see, I got a pot roast ready to go. I'm covering with olive oil, stabbing it, and throwing the garlic in there. N6YDP, back to you, Steve.
All right, Rick, thank you. And I guess you heard we had an earthquake last night, 5.1 on the Richter scale. And I think that means it was, I slept right through it, woke my wife up. And I took a course in college, a geography course, and we went out to this area southeast of Nevada, southeast, not of Nevada, but southeast of Reno. And that's one of the most active regions, active earthquake regions in the world. And I did not know it. We looked several places where there had been earthquakes and where the earth had changed shape and all. But it was a very interesting course. And so we did a lot of those quakes in that area that are around 5.1 or so. We got one early this morning, just after 1 a.m. Anyway, this is Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor, Steve in Sparks, Nevada. This is the Early Bird Net. Any other check-ins? Come now.
Whiskey Hour 7, Kilo Whiskey.
Good morning, Rod. Whiskey after 7, Kilo Whiskey. Take one.
Okay, KE7RTV, WA7KW. I've been listening here. The signals are very, very weak across the board. I can't even get the SCR to come in. So, but I'm glad you heard me. You're coming through not very strong, but that's the conditions this morning. Not much more here. We've got about 50 degrees going up to close to 90. So as the days progress here, we're getting closer and closer to more warmer weather. Not too hot, I hope, soon. So back to you, Steve. We'll be 73s. I won't stick around for the 73 round with the conditions. But anyway, I did want to get in here and say hi. KE7RTV, WA7KW.
All right, Rod. Well, thank you for doing that and for sticking around. And 7-3. Have a good day and a good weekend. And I had you about a 6 on the radio, not too loud. Almost into the noise, which is kind of high too. But on the web SDR, yeah, pretty nice signal. I'm sure you were 8 or 9. So thanks a lot, Rod. 7-3. Any other check-ins for the Early Bird Net? Please come now. Okay, nothing heard, so let's go right into the 7-3 round, and just want to mention that thank you all for being here. I know when conditions aren't excellent, it's kind of, it takes away a little bit of the fun, but it's still nice. Anyway, thank you all. Kilo Mike 7, Delta Echo Charlie. Back to you, Mrs. J. 7-3 round.
Morning, Stephen Group at KE7RTE. This is KM7DEC. I've heard several of you talk about the books on tape, and it really made me want to start again. I used to play it when I had an hour time in the car before and after work, and they were tapes. I actually went and put the tape in the car, but if you have recommendations like what should I use, and boy, if I could hear that over the lawnmower, wouldn't that be great with the hours I spend on the Toro? Anyway, if you have recommendations, let me know. And then the second recommendation, Leon, the cramps. You gotta walk them out, but I have tried everything known to mankind and all the doctor things that are non-pharmaceutical, and I have not been able to conquer the cramps at night. Some nights I have 9 bed exits where I'm doing the war dance, hanging onto the desk until I can possibly walk and then walk it out. So if you have any great suggestions, anybody, give those to me, please. With that, back to net, Steve, at KE7RTV. This is KM7DEC.
All right, Mr. J, thank you. Let me ask you one quick question. Do you like fiction or non-fiction or both? Okay, I'm mostly a non-fiction reader. I don't read too many novels, but I can give you a few recommendations, a couple of each type. The one I'm reading now is pretty good. It's Act of War. It's about the capture of USS Pueblo. And I say reading, I'm actually listening to it. So anyway, thanks a lot. And if you'll send me an email, then I can have your address, and I'll send it back, and I'll tell you how I do it and everything. I don't want to take up any more net time. Kilo 9, Charlie Zulu, India. Good morning, Jay. Once again, 7-3 round.
KE7RTV in the group, K9CZI. Not much else here other than I did get the little audio amplifier hooked up to the ARC set and turned the thing on, and I got this horrendous squeal, which Macy was not at all impressed with. And I tracked it down to the fact that this thing could draw a significant amount of current, and it wiggles the power supply. And so you get a feedback, because the ARC set is very sensitive to noise on the power. So I'm going to have to do some filtering to get the two separate. Put separate supplies on them, and that just solved the problem immediately. So that going to need some work, but I think it's going to do the job. It's going to be plenty of audio, and I think it's going to be nice and clean. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that is the status here. Back to you, Steve. K9 Charlie Zulu India.
All right, Jay, thank you. Jay, I had a pretty good noise problem on that, and I switched to a battery, 12-volt battery, and there's no noise at all. So anyway, thanks a lot, and 7-3. Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November, if you're there, man. Kilo 7, Uniform Zulu Lima, Leon the Logger, over to you.
Okay, well, first, to Mrs. J there, my recommendation for cramps, and it does work, it just takes a little bit of time, but compared to walking it out, it'll seem real quick. It takes a couple minutes to have a good swell, maybe not even a minute to have an effect. It's called magnesium citrate, and I buy it as a liquid. I use unflavored if I can get it. A lot of times you have to deal with the strawberry or not strawberry, cherry or vanilla, lemon flavor, in a liquid. So get it from the pharmacy. The little bottle, it's not real expensive. I keep mine in the refrigerator. It's a little tastier cold. And quite a little bit. I'd say a couple tablespoons, sometimes a little more probably got about the same. Anyway, back to you. KKW, Bill.
All right, thanks, Leon. 7-3. Kilo 7, Kilo Romeo Tango. Back to you, Curtis. Thanks, Curtis. And 7-3. Alpha Golf 7, Echo Romeo. Back to you, John.
No, thank you, Steve. This is Alpha Golf 7, Echo Romeo. I have read afterward. I do have some recommendations for you, but this is the 7-3 lap. I want to make it quick, so I'll pass those on at a later date. 7-3 to all, and we'll talk with you tomorrow. This is Alpha Golf 7, Echo Romeo, sir.
All right, John. Thank you, John. You are not going to believe this. On the radio, you are S2. S2 on the radio. I've never heard you that low. Thanks a lot. And 7-3. Alpha Indy 7, Papa Lima. Back to you, Bill.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Hope everybody has a good Friday and a good date night tonight and a good weekend, too. So we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Kilo Echo 7, thank you, Victor Alpha Indy 7, Papa Lima. Thanks, Steve.
All right, thanks, Bill. 7-3. Enjoy the tacos. Whiskey 6, Bravo Whiskey Sierra. Back to you, Al. Whiskey 0, Romeo Sierra Romeo. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah, that's 0, 5 of us calling. Everybody next got it pretty well, actually. But the way the signal system is not on. 7-3, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Hope everybody has a good tomorrow. The 7-RTV, WRFL.
All righty. Thank you very much, Mike. And 7-3. Have a great day and great weekend. Whiskey Hotel 7, Cold Duck. Back to you, Jim.
Okay, Steve. W7 Cold Duck. Yeah, Lynn gets those night cramps. I don't get cramps. And it's amazing. She's the one who hydrates all the time. She drinks water like a fish. And all I do is drink coffee and beer. So, I don't know. I just don't get cramps. I guess I should be lucky. She scared the heck out of me one time. We came up from diving, screaming, and I thought she had the bends or something. She just had a cramp. Well, just. It hurt my tongue, yeah. Okay, back to you, Steve. W7 Cold Duck. Aloha. Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks, Jim. 7-3. You know, I'm like Curtis. I thought they said crab stew, but I wasn't going to mention it. Anyway, thanks a lot. 7-3. November 7, Tango Sierra, Quebec. Back to you, Joe. Thank you. I hope I didn't step on you. I heard you say back to Ned or back to me. So thanks a lot, and you have a good weekend and a good Friday. Whiskey after 6, November Echo Alpha. Back to you, Bob.
Alrighty, Steve. K7RTV, WA6NEA. Well, we've got a nice and full today. Calling my name this morning here, so 462 feet or 464. So that's pretty doggone full. So it's just aching to be swinging in there. Have a good day, Steve and everybody. KE7RTV, WA6NEA.
Thank you, Bob. Real quick, how deep is that lake where you swim?
It is 464, well, it's 464 foot elevation when it's full, but it's basically when it's full, it's about just under 300 feet in the deepest spot there.
Okay. They say you don't know it if it's over your head when it's deep, but I could always, when I'm swimming in like the ocean or something, I could feel the depth up there a little bit anyway. Whiskey Bravo 6, thanks, Bob. Whiskey Bravo 6 and Randy Papa Mike. Back to you, Rick.
All right, Steve, very good. Well, W3, everybody. Catch y'all tomorrow. W3, 6, 10 p.m. back tonight.
All right, thanks, Rick. 7-3. Whiskey Bravo 6 and Randy Golf Charlie. Back to you, Richard.
Thank you, and yes, you're up there. You're a little 10 over. Good morning, enjoy the Friday and your weekend. KE7RTV, WB610DC. 7-3.
All right, thank you, Richard, and 7-3, you do the same. Kilo 9, Kilo 7, Tango Papa Hotel. Back to you, Mickey.
Yeah, thanks again, Steve, for hosting the net this morning, and hope everybody has a good day. Get you guys later. K7TP, back to next.
All righty, thank you, Mickey. 7-3. Have a good one. Kilo 7, Kilo Hotel Kilo. Back to you, Ted. Anybody here, Ted?
Nope.
Okay, thank you. November 6th, Yankee Delta Papa. Back to you, Rick.
Hey, Roger, Steve. Hey, I just want to wish everyone a great day. Let's have a good weekend. I heard we might get a little bit of weather. And Steve, you're absolutely right. I was watching the news, Channel 2, when they were saying about that area that had that earthquake. They say there's a lot of activity there. I didn't know that, buddy. So I appreciate the information. Everyone take care. 7-3 N6YDP.
All right, thanks. The teacher that I had, the professor, happened to be the state climatologist at the time. This was back 89 or 90, and he took us out there and showed us, you could see, they weren't big ones, but it's a constant state of turmoil that the Earth is at that place. So, one of the most active regions in the world. Thanks a lot, and 7-3, Rick. This is Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor, Steve in Sparks, Nevada. This is the Early Bird Net. Last call for check-in. Come now. Any station, anywhere for the Early Bird Net. Come now. Okay, well, that's going to do it for today. Whiskey Bravo 6 and November Papa Mike will be net control tomorrow. And I'll be back on Sunday, as always, Lord willing. So take care, everybody. Stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow. I'll be here with Rick at the helm. And we'll have the question of the day. So this is Kilo Echo 7 Romeo Tango Victor saying 7-3 for the Early Bird Net. And I'm clear on QRT after this transmission. Have a good one, everyone. Stay safe. And we'll see you